Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Thank You Channel. I'm AJ Gels. Guys, we are back with Pyre. Not really much else to say. Let's just continue on with our journey. There is no time now to return to the Moonlight Alcove as before, as the stars already urged you on. Everyone is ready to make haste for the cairn of Haub. I like saying Haub. It's quite fun. Volfred approaches as you fly above the hidden lair of the Moonlight Alcove. You cannot help but wonder if you shall ever return there. Our dear alcove. I've asked my agents to break down that place. It soon shall be gone, if it isn't already. We shall not be returning. We've not the time to do so, anyway. And with Orlek back among the living now, and no longer fond of me, I dare not think what we would do with it. Unfortunately, hiding places are of little value once they are found. Once all of this is over, those of us who do not manage to return, we shall have to find another place to live. To try to live, at least. Oh, no, not you again. This is really going to hurt again, isn't it? Just leave this wretched knight in peace. He wants nothing more to do with you, so go away. Giant weenie. I had some other choice words, but I decided to go with the PG ones. Alright. A rocky northern pass through the ominous cairn of Haub. Tizo suspects he might find something valuable, or lick sand. Bertrand believes she can find alchemical reagents she requires along this route. Let's hang with our buddy Tizo. At Tizo's behest, you explore the desolate sprawl of Shunt. However, the search proves fruitless and you see little reason to keep at it. Tizo fears he disappointed you through this misguided search. You exchange some words of consolation as you head back to the Black Wagon, where you should still have time to pursue your vocations. It's okay, little buddy. Aw, he looks sad. Oh, he's still the cutest damn thing ever. Tizo seems to be in the midst of a conversation with the lone minstrel. As you approach the two of them, the little imp appears perturbed about something. And above all, he was very, very loyal, fiercely so, in fact. All throughout the land knew better than to underestimate him in spite of his little stature. In that respect, Tizo, and in many others, I might add, your great-grandfather was very much like you. Tizo seems to be asking the lone minstrel to confirm he is not playing some sort of prank. I am being serious. Have you ever known me to be the jesting sort? Tizo seems to be admitting the lone minstrel has always been sincere with him. Just so, then please do not denigrate yourself, for you are not only his heir, but you are my remaining link to him, and thus to all the eight. And more importantly, you are my friend. Oh, he's so adorable. Tizo is grateful to the lone minstrel for his kind words and considers him a friend as well. Oh, man, this might be the cutest character I have ever seen during a video game. The Nightwings need you now, more so than ever. The lone minstrel turns to you. Is that not so, reader? Heartily concur. You concur with the lone minstrel's assessment of Tizo as a most remarkable and irreplaceable member of the group. He is an extraordinary imp indeed. At this, Tizo rushes up to you and gives you an imp hug. Oh my god! Oh, I want one. I kind of want to get a cat and dress it up like Tizo. Tizo is grateful to you for your kindness and your support of him. Would that fall under like animal cruelty? Tizo bounces off happy as the lone minstrel looks on. And there he goes. Thank you indeed, reader. Tizo sometimes loses sight of all that makes him special. A quality uncharacteristic of his kind, but not so much uncommon among yours. Once there was a time when he was the sole imp able to conduct the rites. Since then, however, other triumvirates have found imps with the capacity for it. They make for useful allies, no? More than willing to conduct the rites whilst having no desire to leave this place. Although, little Tizo does have dreams of visiting the Commonwealth. In any case, I am certain he shall continue to serve the Nightwings faithfully. The lone minstrel bows his head on his way out, bidding you a good rest of the afternoon. Tizo gains +1 hope. Right, well, you mentor a companion. But let's keep studying the rites. Despite your growing knowledge of the Book of Rites, you yet struggle to grasp certain aspects of its teaching. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Quickness or presence? Again, I think I'm going to go up everyone's presence. The texture of the pages of the book, the foreign bindings, despite the volume's age, it shows so little sign of wear. At times, the power emanating from it almost overwhelms you. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. Tenacity, finish studying. Halt, everyone! I beg you, please forgive my rudeness here. The black wagon has shuddered to a stop en route to the cairn of Haub. There is some commotion as the lone minstrel motions for everyone to be still. Someone is there, along our path ahead. He points into the distance. However, when you scan the horizon, everything is still. You see no sign of whomever the lone minstrel referred to. Still, he indicates caution. Strange. I do not believe I was mistaken. A tense moment passes, then another. Then the lone minstrel tenses up. Our guest, he is here. Or he is there. You look toward where he signals, and then at last you see the cause of his concern. There is no mistaking who it is. Orlek stands there near motionless atop some forgotten rock jutting from the dusty wastes a far distance away. He stands directly on the path of your black wagon, yet he shows no sign of acknowledging the wagon's presence. He appears only to be waiting for something, likely for you all. The lone minstrel gets your attention quietly. Reader, what do your senses tell you this time? Orlek may have come with ill intent. Orlek stands in your path. What should you do? Press forward, turn back, hail him. Why not? Let's see if he's willing to talk. There has to be a way to reason with Orlek and bridge the differences between him and his former triumvirate. Perhaps he has come to negotiate. Perhaps you are correct. Let us try and make contact with him, and then, as we proceed. You give the signal for the drive-ins to start the wagon again and head toward him. But just as you reach the point where Orlek once stood, it seems our guest has already departed. Let us remain watchful as we proceed on course. Indeed, Orlek is nowhere to be found now. The unnerving encounter causes everyone to fall silent for the remainder of the trip. Your wagon finally arrives at the cairn of Haub, where still there is no sign of Orlek or your next adversaries for that matter. Your companions organize a quick search about the premises, leaving you to watch the wagon until the rites commencement. Oh, alrighty then. Something is wrong. Someone is here, alone with you. Orlek seems to be examining various objects in the wagon. Whether he has noticed you, you cannot tell. What he is doing here and how he got in unnoticed, you cannot imagine. You watch him go about whatever he is doing, examining all sorts of things that you and your fellow exiles gathered on your journey. He shakes his head. All of these trinkets, this wagon, it is most different now. Welcoming, and yet I am unwelcome here, it seems. In my own wagon. He directs his gaze at you, acknowledging your presence for the first time. You, a mere shadow. Tell me something. Who are you to them? Orlek wishes to know your connection to the Nightwings. Your reader, your friend. You tell Orlek that you have traveled all across the downside with this group and count them as your trusted friends. It is a different group now than in his day. A friend, is it? Beware, then, for the Nightwings do not always treat their friends with all due charity. Relay to them a message for me, Shadow. Tell them I shall have my night. He strides right past you toward the door, but then he turns to you again once more. I shall have my night. Then Arlek is gone. Several of your companions return as you exit the wagon. You explain what happened. However, none of them saw Arlek. Most concerning, reader. Though I am thankful you are well, Arlek, he always was a peaceful individual, and yet his disposition is much different now. Perhaps we had best inspect the wagon for any signs of tampering in light of these events. You and the others conduct an exhaustive search in and around the black wagon for any signs of objects missing or tampered with, as well as signs of damage or foul play. The search yields nothing. No one finds any sign that anything was moved or tampered with. Even the dry imps seem calm. The incident leaves you questioning your own recollection of what happened. You try to clear your mind, for the rite is soon now to commence. Don't need anything at the slug market. As the sky above the cairn of Haub darkens, your companions watch in silence and await the commencing of the rites. Jadariel speaks up after a time. Any moment now. Now everything is ready, the stars begin to shine once more, precisely as foretold.
The infamous Raider returns, along with his remaining retinue of miscreants. You managed recently to rid yourself of yet another one. Your adversaries, the Chastity. As with you, they must be very desperate for their freedom. They shall not make it any easier from here.
Oh, but look at this. Are you perhaps intent upon humiliating us even more after last time? I'll have you know that we've some new tricks up our sleeves this time. Your adversaries are prepared, reader. Who shall conduct the rites on your behalf?
Who shall it be this time?
Alright, let's see here. Alright, so they have Manly, who's Star Splinter. When preparing to fling the orb, the bearer charges up speed. Just flame, just... That doesn't seem fun. Alright, so they're going with a Nomad and a Savage. Let's see here. Let's go with
Tizo.
With Tizo.
Volfred.
Volfred and
Bertrude. If that is all, then.
we await the ancient rites commencement. Are you quite ready then, Well, at least let us get this little ceremony started. I think he said at last, not at least.
Begin. Simply monstrous. Deftly thwarted the drive. Ouch. An inauspicious start. Both vanished. No sign of the Chastity for now. 'Twas a crushing blow against their pyre.
Volfred Sandalwood, why is it really you, my dear friend? You must be mistaking me for someone else, Manly. However do you mean? I'd recognize that upright posture of yours from anywhere. I know it had to be you. Oh, what a glorious surprise indeed. Oh, it's me, all right. But you're no friend of mine, Manly. No more than I am yours. So cut your nonsense for a change and face me like a proper sap. Ho! To have such spark left in those old limbs of... Sorry. Those old limbs of yours. Well, if you want me to be rude, then fine. Let's have it your way, sir.
Simply
Oh, crap.
abhorrent. Did that one throw it in? The Nightwing's adversaries gained an edge. Empire shan't survive much more of that. The Nightwing shall prevail at this rate. The imp did it! If I were that one, I'd be rather angry. Now there's a proper dousing. Careless.
Damn it!
Not. Shame. Your pyre shall soon be ashes on the ground. United in banishment. My. Unfortunate for the chastity. Now end the ceremony. Oh, and it is done.
Boom!
The Nightwings prevail. They hardly deserved it, though, if you ask me.
That's a close one.
Is ended.
Why, you dare defer my rightful freedom? You obstruct true progress by defeating us.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes. What is it you recall there, Volfred?
The rights demand we act as one mind, in peaceful unison and harmony, and free of any doubt. I have grown more accustomed to being part of the Nightwings as of today. Let's see here. Alright. Walford permanently gains +5 hope, hastening how quickly he returns from banishment. I'll take steadfast hope.
Apparently, the exiled Bertrude is committed to the path.
This land, so rife with eldritch knowledge, long forbidden in the Commonwealth, we learn the stuff of fear itself. See here, after Bertrude pounces at an enemy, she instantly recovers all stamina. Once per right, after saluting, Bertrude turns them into a fast-moving howlers. Ooh. That seems interesting.
Until the next rite. If there even is to be another one.
Back at the Black Wagon, You find the lone minstrel examining your fellow exiles after they defeated the Chastity in a narrow victory. It is plain to you that none of them look well. The lone minstrel notices you there and turns to you. Reader, the faster turning of the cycle of the rites has put a strain on everyone. We have multiple cases of banishment sickness this time. It is fortunate that your other companions are available to conduct the coming rite, because I fear that this group here requires rest. You bid Tizo a swift recovery, and he nods weakly in response. You exchange a look with Bertrude, who seems exhausted after the last rite. As for Volfred, it is clear to you he wishes to be left alone right now. You leave the lone minstrel to look after them and turn your attention to the stars for the remaining shining the dark words. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. You gaze into the darkness of the night, seeking out your destination. Alright, let's see here. So the withdrawn are now the top group. Let's see here. So we can take on Dalebert, them. Yeah, we've only taken on the Pyre Hearts once. Let's take them on again. Why not? Ah, yes, the Pyre Hearts, now led by Sir Deluge, is it? They do their part within the rites of that I can attest, but their new leader, he seems in over his head. You and Volfred go over what you know of Sir Deluge's past, some of it from tales loudly told by one Sir Gilman. Sir Deluge, a worm knight of the Sea Dominion and former ally of Sir Gilman, he lacks the sort of courage for which his kind is known, yet somehow leads the Pyre Hearts anyway. Some worms born under the Sea Dominion's waters sought life's meaning on dry land. The Commonwealth recognized their chivalrous traditions and soon put them to use. Sir Deluge was just another bit of frontline fodder in the war against the High-Wing remnants. Yet time and again he distinguished himself for one simple reason: he would not die. His unusual instinct for self-preservation kept him safe in many battles, and over time he was repeatedly promoted for lack of any real competition. Then in the Battle of the Spiral Sanctum, when retreat certainly was not an option, Sir Deluge retreated anyways. This was a breaking point, and he at last was sentenced into exile. In the downside, he sought water, where he made contact with Sir Gilman and other members of his kind. They all saluted him as their superior. The other knights had little choice but to respect his ranks. As the Pyre Hearts, they conducted the rites in the name of their great hero, the Under King Oris, while adhering to their strict code. A coward of a knight, that one, and yet his silent commands are no stranger to the rites. Now, let us take our leave, for it is late and we need to be centered. You say goodnight to Volfred in return. There is no time to make flight preparations now, though in the morning you will press on once again. Alright guys, I'm going to keep this one on the shorter end. I have some homework that I need to get done before I keep recording tonight. So I'm just going to say thanks for watching. Facebook, Twitter, the website, minds.com. Links to all that stuff is down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time, everybody. But until then, I'm AJ Gels, the CLM Third Gaming Channel. I'm out.